Leo, how's it going? You usually honey Leo. Well, I mean, I'm a Libra, but I have Venus in Leo as well, so it's very significant for me, being that I'm a Libra rising. Okay, Venus rule for me. I'm gonna listen to this reading. Sage, I have virtual healing, some Palo Santo, so I'm feeling it. And I have a candle lit, Cancer full moon. I have a candle degrees. The Cancer full moon is at like zero. I'm just going to rest. Okay, so you guys might be being people. I feel like you guys might be. Okay, so hmm, I'm not only using Wi-Fi now. Now I'm using my cell data. Okay, so let's see if this works. Oh, it better work. All right. So let me go ahead. Like I said, a lot of people are telling you things, capabilities, possibilities, right? I did say that, and then a card popped out. I'm gonna show y'all what it is. Oh, now this is really crazy. So if this keeps doing this, I am going to stop the video and I'm going to start over, just do a recording, you guys, and then I'm gonna post it right away once it's done. Because this is so crazy. I already had a candle on hand lit. It's a stability candle, so that's great. We're in Capricorn season, so we're all right. Let me go ahead and cut this deck. It's telling me that it needs to be shuffled one more time. Sometimes it does that. Some of you guys are dealing with some feelings about a relationship. You might be anticipating something. Cards out. I feel like it's working for us today. Right now. Got I also got a new deck, you guys. I was anticipating getting a love deck, but this deck was the only deck that was there that actually had like love anywhere on it. It's about, love and attraction. It's a soulmate deck. It's very interesting because it doesn't have the same meanings as any other Rider Waite. It's almost like an oracle deck that has words. Think of them as like fortunes that almost look like that. So this is what they look like, right? They're like so thin. And then, it has like little messages on the sides or on the other side. See, they're just kind of like, little. I love them. Okay, so I might pull one of these for you guys in terms of like, this isn't a soulmate reading, but these cards sort of called to me, even though I was like, it's not what I'm really looking for, but like they really were saying these are the ones. Work. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, you guys got the Empress. So this is talking about the sensitivity to something, right? Understanding. Shanti, I did, Ella Rose. So the Empress is about receptivity. It's about awaiting an attraction to take place or waiting take shape or waiting for something to solidify itself. Yes, you're sort of in a calibration mode. It's almost like things are being sort of figured out, things are being placed, things are positioned, right, so that things can happen. I feel like that's what's going on for you, and that's why this is, a number of creation. Things are placed in a way that they can happen. Some of you might need to be more courageous. You need to open up to whatever it is that might be making you question what your capabilities are. Everything exists within this card right here. She has everything she needs in her environment, right? And she might be awaiting another being or another person to come along, but really what she's waiting for is already inside of her. She is pregnant. So there is another life that is there that's going to be, she's already related. I mean, she's already fruitful, she's already abundant. So if some of you guys are feeling like you are missing something or that something is missing, you just need to really realize that it is inside of you. And whatever that thing is, you can count on it. Yes, if you can within yourself to count on it. So this is really trying to count on yourself, rely on yourself, and it comes from a feeling. There's a feeling that she is getting, right? She's connected to the love your pendant. What is it? Oh, it's coral. I think it's apple mother of pearl, one of those. It's a she, but you know the end of Venus energy. So this is beauty, this is love, this is respect, right? But it's respect for that feminine aspect of understanding what it is to want, but also other people need from you. You're willing to do that, and that's fine. But it's saying that you actually need to look around you and see what it is that you can from what's already there. Yeah. And in the center, in the present, you got you, boo, the strength card, right? So this is about an authoritative position that might be at question because you might be feeling like there are parts of yourself that you are negating, or there are parts of yourself that are at question here. What are your abilities? What are your capabilities? How far is to go, or how far is too far to go in terms of trying to generate energy or generate interest or try to get someone to go along with what it is that you have in your mind, in your heart, in your passions. You guys are trying to convince people to believe in you, what it is that you are doing, or you might be trying to prove something to someone or something, trying to prove something to yourself, or you might be trying to prove someone who is going to be waiting for you to prove that. Go into it, show yourself, right? This is a card of being afraid sometimes of not being accepted, not really you not benefiting from your actions, so you put a little bit more force into it. This is saying, you know, you can put yourself at ease and rest assured that if you put in the way to other people, yeah, because this absorb those rays, but sometimes too much of it. The Virgo has totally hurt me, and I don't know what to do. Well, Mercury was retrograde, and now it's in Sagittarius, and it's out of its shadow phase. I think it's more direct now, so it's moving forward, but it's also in an opposing energy. So it almost is kind of being challenged to kind of get to a point or go towards something in more of a speedy way than it might be willing to. You know, Mercury likes to hover. So Virgo, that energy likes to hover over a situation that is immediate and do things and change things and fix things, you know, as you go. So, you know, almost they need a little bit of dis dysfunction so that they can create something better or fix it to make something better. Anyway, that's a progression from you. But that was just to get a little bit deeper into your comment there. Yeah, so we will pull a soulmate card since you guys are giving me that energy. The eights talk about the infinity symbol, which it's like you're gonna have highs and lows. You're gonna be successful and then you're not gonna be successful. But it really is in attaining the strength, the courage, the confidence to understand that that is a reality. Yes, this is a fixed sign, so that's something that's not going to change for any of us. We all are going to experience times where things are good and times when things are bad. But you know, it's how we scope of the fluctuating of that turn that folded in half circle. Yeah, because it really is a circle. You know, it's 360 mind sort of mentality, right? Which comes after this. You're almost there to the point of feeling something yourself, and you actually want to show other people. But really, it's not about showing other people, baby. It's about showing you, because 8 is a card of authority, and authority is something that we attain when we prove to ourselves that we are our own authority, right? No one else's, our own authority, right? And when you are your own authority, then other people will look towards you to influence how they see themselves in their own authority. The immediate influence, honey, is the death card. You have all major arcana cards right now. It is really crazy, right? So it's sensitivities, relating, um, understanding what things are meant for. Yes, understanding what already exists. Yes, what you're able to create from yourself, from spirit, and what you and spirit together, high priestess energy, is able to produce out of that, which is you, your feminine power, your supreme knowing of something, right? That's greater than what it is on this place, on this planet. This is almost like Gaia as well, Mother Nature. Okay. But the death card is also, this is the 4, with the Empress being here as the so prevalent and so illuminated basic energy, Leo, the sun, versus transforming who you. Okay, here we go. I'm going to continue. So, you got the death card. It's talking about the awareness of a sensitivity to something that is. You're being tested by this transformation. Pluto right now is in Capricorn, okay? Which is what house is that for me? Part 2. Does it again? I'm stopping the video. Wanted to hear this. So sorry. Hopefully when it is through it. But definitely, you guys are experiencing some shifts that are, you know, your emotions are very strong, but you definitely have to have strength. All of these changes, you know what I mean? Within all of these things, these structures, right? Because 1 and 3 is 4. These structures that are dissolving, right? And now you're having to be called, you're being called to have the courage, have the that's going to show you how strong you are, show you what you're right. This is a very spiritual class because when you start to, especially that's people most of the time are not, you know what I mean, but sometimes when you're being tested and you're vulnerable, then you kind of are. It's a 7 of Wands energy, which is like Mars and Leo. But yeah, there's definitely a Mars connection here too. So some of you might be dealing with, some aggression, because the sun rules Leo, but the sun is exalted in Aries. Mars rules Aries, but it also rules like some Mars energy here in the Italy. What are you seeing take shape now? What are you seeing in front of you? What is actually starting to pixelate into form? Um, Absolutely. Expansions happening, right? Some growths within. When there is a sensitive, sorry, I dropped something. When there is a high sensitivity that is happening that you cannot change, you definitely swallow your pride, first of all. And then you have to see what this means for you, what this means for your spirit. What does this mean for you and your desires? Because it's showing you something that you desire. you desire something that you cannot control, that you're strong. What is it that you're holding on to that you can't let go of letting go of, right? That actually is supposed to be strengthening you, bringing you into this new form. Yes? There was one third of a phase that is sort of complete self, or the idea of what that phase was, or what it meant for you, the boundaries. And now you're looking around and you're like, wow, okay, so this is my environment now. This is what I'm going to have to get. Let me pull some more cards on it. It's not doing that thing anymore. So some of you are definitely identifying with a wish that you've had. Yes, the nines are talking about getting to a place, feeling satisfied, feeling like something has actually been worthwhile. Yeah. All of it is like, why are you holding on to something that you let go of so that you can have what you actually wish for? Right? Definitely allow you to pull one way and transition into a new way. Yeah? Slowing the fucking reading down, I know that's for sure.